Hello, dear friends. Please prepare a cup of tea and a comfortable seat to enjoy the story we have prepared for you today. Alex was a 16-year-old working at a bustling diner in the heart of the city. Despite his age, he bore the weight of a challenging life on his slender shoulders. His perpetually untidy dark hair and observant hazel eyes were a stark contrast to the spotless uniform he wore during his shifts. While delivering orders and mixing milkshakes, Alex couldn't help but steal glances at one of the diner's regulars, Lily, a girl his age with flowing black hair and an infectious laugh. Always surrounded by her friends, Lily exuded a vibrant joy that Alex admired from afar. "Hey, Alex, daydreaming again? Snap out of it and get over to table 5, called out Mike, his coworker, as he shoved a heavy tray into Alex's hands. Blinking a few times, Alex shook himself out of his reverie, tearing his gaze away from Lily, who was chatting animatedly with her friends. Alex had known Lily for years, back when they attended the same school. Life was different then. Alex's father had a stable job at a tech firm, while his mother stayed home to care for the family. They lived in a cozy home in a quiet neighborhood, where Alex and his older brother never wanted for anything. But everything changed when Alex's father became entangled in gambling. What began as a harmless hobby spiraled into a consuming addiction. The family's savings vanished, debts piled up, and his father lost his job. Alcohol became his escape, and Alex's mother, overwhelmed by the chaos, turned to drinking as well. In a short time, they lost their home and relocated to a cramped apartment in a struggling suburban area. Alex's older brother, bitter about their circumstances, fell into petty crime and had run-ins with the law. His father scraped by doing odd jobs, dealing in questionable car trades. As Alex watched his world crumble, he made a promise to himself. He wouldn't follow in their footsteps. Dropping out of school to work and help with bills, Alex found a job at the diner and clung to it as a lifeline. Even as he hustled between tables, his gaze often drifted to Lily. She seemed worlds apart from him now. Her father a prominent doctor, her life filled with designer clothes and elite schooling. While Alex admired her brightness, it also reminded him of all he had lost, stirring a bittersweet ache in his heart. One evening, as his shift ended, Alex noticed Lily standing alone outside the diner, fidgeting nervously and glancing around. Summoning his courage, Alex approached her. "Hi, Lily. Is everything okay? Do you need help?" he asked shyly. Lily turned, her face lighting up in recognition. "Oh, Alex. Hi. Actually, my dad was supposed to pick me up, but he's late, and my phone died. Can I borrow yours to call him?" Alex handed her his phone without hesitation. After speaking to her father, Lily explained that he was caught up in a hospital emergency and couldn't come. She decided to call a taxi instead. "Thank you, Alex. You really saved me," Lily said, returning his phone. "It's nothing. Would you like me to wait with you until the taxi comes?" Alex offered. She smiled warmly. "Sure, that'd be great." As they walked together to find a taxi, the evening breeze carried a sense of calm. Conversation flowed effortlessly between them, full of shared memories and laughter. They reminisced about their school days, recounting funny moments and embarrassing tales. "Remember Mrs. Carter, the math teacher with that giant pearl necklace?" Lily asked, giggling. "How could I forget?" Alex replied with a grin. "She caught me dozing off once and banged it on my desk to wake me up. I nearly jumped out of my skin." Lily burst out laughing, her joy infectious, and for the first time in a long while, Alex felt a spark of hope. Time slipped away as their laughter echoed into the night. Without realizing it, they arrived at Lily's house. The porch light flicked on, and the door opened to reveal a middle-aged man with a stern face. "Lily, where have you been? You were gone so long we started to worry," her father said, shooting a suspicious glance at Alex. "Sorry, Dad. My friend Alex walked me home," Lily explained. Thank you, Alex, for accompanying her. Have a good night, her father said curtly, pulling Lily inside and closing the door. Alex stood frozen for a moment, his heart racing. That brief exchange with Lily stirred feelings he hadn't known existed. He walked home with a faint smile, feeling happy for the first time in a long while. In the days that followed, Alex and Lily began exchanging messages constantly. They talked about everything: music, movies, and their dreams for the future. Alex would wait nearby after Lily's classes, just to spend a few moments talking to her. Sometimes, Lily would even skip a class to meet Alex, and they'd spend hours together in the city park, laughing and chatting. By her side, Alex felt lighter, as though his troubles faded away. For Lily, being with Alex was like discovering something new. He was unlike the entitled boys from her school. His groundedness fascinated her, and their bond grew stronger. However, their growing connection began to affect Lily's life. She spent more time on her phone during family meals, barely touching her food. Lily, you know the rules. No phones at the table. This is family time, her father reminded her, clearly irritated. Her schoolwork also began to slip. She neglected studying for important exams, choosing instead to chat with Alex. My dear, what's going on with your grades? This is a crucial year for your university applications, her father asked, concerned. Lily brushed off his worries, claiming the subjects were harder than she'd expected. In truth, her thoughts were consumed by her feelings for Alex. One day, while at his office, Lily's father ran into an old friend who remarked, I saw your daughter today. She's really grown up? Confused, her father frowned. That's impossible. She's at school right now. I'm sure it was her, the friend insisted. She was in Central Square with that boy, the son of that car dealer who sold me a wrecked car. The doctor's chest tightened. Everyone in town knew about Alex's family and their poor reputation. Suddenly, everything clicked. Lily's distracted behavior, her slipping grades, and her constant use of her phone. Determined to act, he called his wife to inform her he'd be late for dinner and headed straight to Alex's home. It was already dark when Alex heard a knock on the door. Opening it, he was stunned to find Lily's father standing there, his face set in a grim expression. Good evening, Alex. May I come in? We need to talk, the man said, his tone leaving no room for refusal. Alex's stomach churned, but he stepped aside to let him in. The house was dimly lit and cluttered. Alex quickly cleared a chair, but Lily's father remained standing. My visit will be brief, he said. I have only one thing to say. Stay away from my daughter. I don't approve of this relationship. Her grades are dropping, and she's drifting away from her family. I won't let a fleeting teenage romance derail her future. With one last stern glance, Lily's father turned and left, leaving Alex stunned and furious. Alex kicked a cushion across the floor in frustration. Who does he think he is, talking to me like that? I'll call Lily and tell her what her father said, he fumed. You're not calling anyone, a calm but firm voice interrupted. It was Alex's mother, stepping out of her bedroom. Her sudden clarity surprised Alex. I overheard the conversation, she said, and I think the man is right. His daughter is his most precious treasure. He's just trying to protect her. Alex looked at his mother, confused. She continued, Lily grew up surrounded by love, stability, and opportunity. Her future is bright, Alex. But look at our life. Do you think we're a good influence on her? Be honest with yourself. Do you think her father is wrong to protect her? Alex remained silent, her words sinking in. If you truly care for her, his mother added, you'll do what's best for her. Don't drive a wedge between her and her family. With that, she returned to her room, leaving Alex to wrestle with his thoughts. Her words stayed with him all night. The next morning, Alex made the painful decision to end things with Lily. Their breakup was difficult, Lily cried and begged for an explanation, but Alex remained firm, never revealing the conversation with her father. He took full responsibility, knowing it was the right thing to do. Lily, I fell in love with you, something I've never experienced before. That's why I need to let you go, Alex said, his voice trembling. We're heading down different paths. You have such a bright future ahead, and I need to find my own way. Fighting back tears, he ended their relationship. Afterward, Alex decided it was time to take charge of his life. He remembered an uncle in the capital who had once offered him a job. Determined to turn his life around, Alex reached out and accepted the opportunity. When he shared his decision with his family, his father, unexpectedly lucid for once, supported him. His mother, with tears streaming down her face, expressed her pride. With nothing but a backpack and a heavy heart, Alex left for the capital, resolved to build a better future. The years flew by as Alex dedicated himself to his uncle's company, working tirelessly and saving every penny. In his spare time, he prepared for college entrance exams. After 2 years of relentless effort, he earned a place in a law program. Balancing work and studies wasn't easy, but Alex's determination carried him through. He graduated with honors and landed a job at a prestigious law firm. His hard work and perseverance helped him rise quickly in his career. A decade had passed since Alex left his hometown. Now 26 years old, he was a confident young lawyer, respected by his colleagues and trusted by clients. Walking the streets of the capital in a sharp suit, he exuded a quiet self-assurance. One afternoon, while hurrying to a meeting, Alex felt a tap on his shoulder. "Alex? Is that you?" asked a familiar voice. Turning, Alex was startled to see Lily's father. "Doctor? What a surprise. What brings you here?" "I'm visiting Lily," the doctor replied. "She graduated from medical school and is working at a hospital here." Then, with a look of regret, he added, "Alex, I owe you an apology for how I treated you all those years ago. I was too harsh, forbidding you to see my daughter." Alex smiled gently and interrupted. "Doctor, there's no need to apologize. You were right to want the best for Lily. At the time, I wasn't in a position to give her the life she deserved. Your actions pushed me to reflect and work harder. Today, I've built a life I'm proud of. I may not be wealthy or own much, but I live with dignity and have dreams of a bright future." The doctor's expression softened with admiration. "Congratulations, Alex. You've achieved something remarkable." After a moment's pause, he added, "How about joining me and Lily for lunch? I'm sure she'd love to see you again." Alex's heart raced at the thought of seeing Lily after so many years, but he accepted the invitation with a mix of eagerness and nerves. They met at an elegant restaurant in the city center. When Lily walked in, Alex's breath caught in his throat. She was even more radiant than he remembered, with a maturity and confidence that only made her more captivating. Lily's eyes widened in surprise when she saw Alex. For a brief moment, it felt as though the 10 years apart had never existed. The conversation flowed effortlessly, and laughter echoed around their table as they reminisced about old times and shared their journeys. For Alex, it was a poignant reminder of how far he had come, and how the choices he made had shaped his life for the better. Over lunch, Alex and Lily shared stories about their professional journeys and their lives in the capital. The doctor observed their interaction with a subtle smile, clearly pleased with the connection between the two. At the end of the meal, the doctor stood up, excusing himself. "I have an appointment, but why don't you two keep catching up? It seems like you have plenty to talk about," he suggested, leaving Alex and Lily alone. The pair decided to take a walk in the park near the restaurant. Strolling side by side, Alex felt the shift in the air. This time, things felt different. They weren't impulsive teenagers anymore, but mature adults, each with their own career and aspirations. "You know, Lily," Alex said, stopping under the shade of a large tree. I never stopped thinking about you all these years. Lily turned to him, her eyes glistening with emotion. Neither did I, Alex. I think our timing was just off before. We weren't ready for what we have now. Under the sheltering branches, their hands found each other, fingers intertwining. It felt as though fate had waited patiently for the right moment to bring them together again. The story of Alex and Lily wasn't just about a love that endured time and distance. It was a testament to personal growth, resilience, and the importance of pursuing dreams. Alex had transformed his life with grit and determination, and Lily had dedicated herself to her calling as a compassionate doctor. Sometimes, the right people come into our lives at the wrong time. But with growth, patience, and the unfolding of life seasons, those connections can bloom into something extraordinary. Walking hand in hand through the park, Alex and Lily felt a sense of calm and joy. They knew this was the start of a new chapter in their story, one filled with hope, partnership, and endless possibilities. If you enjoyed this story, please leave a comment and rate it from 1 to 10. Don't forget to check out the next video on your screen now. See you soon.